Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and I'm back in Stormhaven demo. I keep saying Stormhaven, but Swordhaven. Gotta correct myself on that.
You can count on me.
Gate guard. The young fellow no older than 20 steps at the gate. Halt, who goes there? I shrugged, just a passerby. Ah, I see that you're traveling sort, but who are you? As in, what's your trade and so on. First, can you tell me your name? I'm Dorno. Dorno the Younger. Wait, I'm asking the questions here. You do realize Andy, I don't like any of these options. So let's get one thing clear. My business is my business. That's so. Mighty suspicious if you ask me. Anyways, I can't let a stranger into the village. Pa would skin me alive. So I have the choice of either pull and rank or I guess I'm gonna just go with pull rank. I'm sorry, I didn't know, my lord. It's just that you don't look like a regular noble, I think. I've been traveling for some time now, and clearly the road has taken its toll. Oh, right, sorry, frowns in thought. Then at least tell me this, you're coming from the north, yeah? No, I'm from the mainland. Oh, you're from the big land? The lad's eyes light up. News from the far away metropole? Must be a cherished bit of entertainment in these parts. Might as well indulge him. It's not a bother to you, my lord. Is it true that there are golden Oliphants? I have no idea what the hell. Oliphants? Oliphants? Okay, I have no idea what an Oliphant is. 15 feet high, standing before the Emperor's palace, and there's a whole duchy whose people have learned to fly like birds. Or show more. Okay, so this is quite a bit of reading to do here. Option 1. That's one way of putting it, I guess. Whatever did you hear such colorful descriptions? Number 2 is lies and malarkey. All of it. The Empire is once again on the brink of collapse. The Empire is at war with rebellious princes, famine, and plague, wreak havoc on the population and vile cults are running amok. And that's not mentioning the conniving neighbors. You can bet your bottom dinar on it. Why, I rode halfway here on one of them golden Oliphants and flew the rest. The boat was just a prep so I didn't shock the local yokels. Nope, there's none of that. I mean, sure, we do have Oliphants on the southern plains, but they're mostly used as beasts of burdens, and the most valuable thing about them is their tusks. Other than that, life up there isn't that different. Well, there are a couple of Oliphant statues in the capital. So that's the reason why I don't know what an Oliphant is. It's basically a mythical beast that's probably made up. But I don't believe they're made of gold, and there's never heard of anyone learning to fly, albeit one scholar did sketch an idea for a flying machine. Debatable whether or not the thing would actually work, though. So, yeah. Enough, I don't have time. I'm going to go with option 5. That seems the most reasonable. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I would definitely take a whirl on a flying machine, as long as it's boat-shaped, of course. Just picture it. Paddling through the heavens, catching skyfish for your supper. Nary care in the world, and sure hope that feller's sketchings turn into a reality one day. Indeed. Now that your curiosity has been sated, can I finally enter the village? Aye, go ahead, my lord. After all, it's much safer inside with them two nasty lizards on a prowl near the beach. Ah, yes. I know. Oh, yes, lizards. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I had to fight my way past one of them, and I took out the other one while I was at it. Oh, wow. I hope you killed it. When we tried to drive them out, my paw got bit by one of those beasties and was lying sick for 12 days he was. He frowns. There were two of them, a man and a wife, I reckon. But the worst part is, them damn scaly bastards made a nest in the sacred cove, where we keep a shrine to Duran, our patron god of fishing, and now we can't honor him as we should. I'm worried he'll be less generous. I mean, the dragon is great, but he probably has better things to do than to drive fish into our nets. You'd be surprised, but I slaughtered the monster in the cave. Really? I think I need to see it, believe it. Stay right here, sir. Wide-eyed and emboldened by a sudden hope, the lad darts off to the directions of the beach. Before you even had time to get bored, he comes racing back. Phew, let me catch my breath. Takes a moment. Aye, those nasty critters are dead, just like you told me. You're a proper monster slayer in the flesh. Oh, please, I don't deserve such high praise. No, no, you do. That's one less headache for our poor village. If I can solve your other headaches, I can solve your other headaches, you know. Let me think for a moment. You best talk to my pa, Dorno the Elder, about that. He'll reward you for dealing with them vile lizards. You can find our house at the first junction, right across from the tavern. I'll go look for him then. Aye, take care, sir.
Let's do it. No problem.
Hey, are you out of your bloody mind? Hizra, take you for sneaking up on old Durlinry like that. Nearly lost my herbs, I did. And what would I sell to you in great sin? Sorry, ma'am, it won't happen again. See? That it doesn't, dingbat. Now don't just stand there like a mewling moss piglet. You're here for my potions and herbs. Of the things I do for this village, that seems to be the only one to care about. So you're not just an herbalist. What else do you do for the settlement? Oh, forget I said anything. You youngsters aren't made from the same hardened clay as we old folks are. Even a winsy sprinkle of eldritch horrors I deal with would knock you out cold. Please, good peasant, state my curiosity, otherwise I cannot know peace. That was a failure. Don't try your trickery on me. You hear something you shouldn't, and next thing you know, you're withering around on the floor amidst a flailing and mouth of frothing, huffs and puffs. Didn't I tell you to forget about it? You did. Let us talk about something else. I'd like to see your wares. Can't really afford any of this stuff, so... Yeah, I found something I want, I just don't have the money for it. Yes, well, I'd best be on my way.
Time for exploration. The road is calling. Let's see what's out there. You can count on me.
Let's talk to this guy. Farmhand, well met, stranger. How goes it? Smile. Everything's fine, thank the gods. Good to hear. You're heading to Swordhaven, right? Yes. Then here's a piece of advice for you. Keep your ear to the ground out on the thoroughfare. There are gangs of ne'er-do-wells roving the countryside. They're mostly bark and no bite, of course, but some are real tough sons of Cert. Not saying you're faint-hearted, but there's no shame in running if you're outnumbered. Thanks. Even better if you can find a caravan going your way. It's much more fun to travel with good company. Thanks for the advice. I'll keep it in mind. No need to thank me, mate. That's how everyone should be. Clued up especially when it comes to one's safety. You seem preoccupied. Is there a lot of work in the village? Sure, there's work aplenty. You looking for a job? Me? No. Uh-huh. So why'd you ask him if you just want to make small talk? Sorry, but I'm sort of busy right now. Gave my word to my master that I'd do the work of 3 men. I did. That's commendable. Goodbye. Indeed it is.
Let's do it. No problem.
I don't like how dirty the house is. I mean, some people, like me even now, don't really care about cleanliness and keeping their houses clean. But for the most part, people even in the medieval times, you know, liked having a clean house more than not having a clean house. Wealthy peasant, burly early-aged man staring at you dimly. Look him up and down. Ragged and weathered, this one seems to be the sort who works a lot and speaks a little. He's obviously paid off for him, though, since his clothes are clean and well kept, and he is even somewhat fashionable, although in a primitive kind of way. I hope I'm not bothering you too much. A wee bit aye you are. Pauses and sighs. Excuse me, stranger. I suppose it's not your fault these times may be rough. You Adorno the Elder, I take it. Your son sent me. Oh? Mildly interested. What's that boy up to now? I've slain the lizard beasts that were plaguing your village. He told me to speak to you about it. You killed them buggers, really? That's a big weight off my shoulders. You earned yourself a fat purse of 50 dinars, friends. The excitement of the hunt is reward enough. He can keep the money. Good work should always be rewarded, shrugs. But as you wish. Do you have any other problems around here? Aye, we do. Stirs you down. But what are you offering to help? Depends on the problem. So I'm willing, waiting. Listen, I'll be brief. There's 2 assignments that need doing. Killing a pack of wolves been pestering our cattle, and there's a gang of sodden barbarians who set up camp in the woods near the river. If you can bet your boots, they're up to no good. Alright, I'll try to help. Good, finding them wolves should be simple enough. They roam the woods just after the bridge and to the west. Got it. And now to those barbarians. They appeared about a week ago and told me our village is harboring someone who wronged them. Now they're insisting we give them up to face tribal justice. But there's no one like that here, and that's exactly what I told them. Yet they carry on at their camp spying on us, upsetting my people, and scaring away the caravans. It's gone on long enough. You go ahead and settle this matter any way you see fit, 'cause chase them away, fight them, just make them disappear. Do that, and you'll have everybody's gratitude. I'll see what I can do. Good. You can find their camp on the bridge after the bridge to the east. I also suggest you speak with the villagers. I mean, who knows, maybe some drifter really did pass through Claim Reach. Adar, the local drunk's a shady fella. He might know something. You at least ought to check, just in case. Right, well, be seeing you. Oh, before I forget, if you need any help, talk to my farmhand, Terrence. He's got himself into a few scrapes lately, drinking and whoring near Swordhaven. It'd be good if you teach the lad some manners.
Time for exploration. The road is calling.
You're Trinito, right? Your master said you can show me around the village. No ways, unless... Did he really? Yes, I agreed to help him with some of the local troubles. Ah, that explains it. Perks up. Gods be damned. Thank the gods. Farming is hard work, so I won't say no to stretching my shanks for a bit. Then it's settled. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, so I have a new party member. Let's see what this guy's about. Well, he's level 2. Axes and blunts. He appears to be a warrior of some sort. Let's see. He's carrying a hatchet. No armor.
Let's see what's out there.
Let's go take care of these wolves. That seems more straightforward.
You can count on me. Let's do it.
I wonder how I use all these crafting materials I've been picking up. Maybe crafting's not in the demo. Nope. That's one down. See, what does his special ability? His special ability just does shield damage. Not particularly useful to me. Alright. Alright, just one left.
Time for exploration. The road is calling. Let's see what's out there. You can count on me.
I'll equip this as a secondary weapon down here. There we go.
Let's do it.
Some more darts.
No problem. Have company.
More wolves. That's one down right away. That's good. That's two down. Yeah, that was a good idea, equipping that spear as a secondary weapon. Nice. Yeah, I like that combination.
The road is calling.
A skeleton, huh? Bog iron arrows.
Let's see what's out there.
I wonder what bog iron, what they mean by bog iron. I mean, one thing I can think of is the Norse used to make their iron by harvesting it from peat moss and bogs, because the water would rush down the mountains gathering dissolving minerals into the water, and then that water would get absorbed in the bogs at the base of the mountains by the peat moss. And then if you burn away the peat moss, it leaves the minerals behind. And then by burning a lot of peat moss and then going through some purification work, you can eventually get iron out of it, along with copper and a few other metals as well.
Let's do it.
Not to mention, if you dry out peat moss, you can use it as a substitute for firewood. Halt! If you're aiming to travel through the fields, you best keep your pants tucked in. We have a stick and the ready. Why is that? We got a vermin infestation, a whole packs of God be damned dagger fangs. Oh, dagger fangs? They're sort of like your average ratsies, but you get it. That sounds dangerous. There's no reason to quiver. Daggerfangs ain't no wolves. Just be careful when they're around, that's all. I've got an apothecary pal in Swordhaven. He sells a potent poison to deal with the yearly scourge. I could talk to him for you. Nice of you to offer, laddie, but I have to decline. The roads are a bit too dodgy these days, even for the adventurous sort. The farmer is probably apprehensive about giving you a large sum of money to someone you just met. What if I get rid of the Daggerfangs then? I guess you can slay him, but you're not too lily-livered. Then I'll toss you some coin if you agree to see it done. You got a deal. Much obliged. I'll be on the temple grounds at the end of the main road. And don't get yourself nibbled to death. Those buggers are nasty in large packs. Nod and take your leave.
No problem.
Alright, I'm going to bring this episode to an end right here. My throat's getting sore from this much talking. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.